Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, inshallah. I have been away for about like 2 weeks. So let's do a recap first, what we have done. So inshallah, you guys are here too. Inshallah, when you will be in Quran Connections group chat, you will see the files also, which I sent. So you can go through it. What we are doing, tajweed, word construction, and tafsir. So, and we are going to start from the 30th part of the Quran, because mostly we recite surahs in the 30th part of the Quran, so that's why it's more easier. But we will do Surah Al-Fatiha first, because Surah Al-Fatiha is also an important part. So we did, I think, the first three ayahs, 3 or 4 ayahs. Five, yes. And we did the word construction of it, and tajweed, we did go through the makharij, how to pronounce and bring the alif, ba, and those letters. Inshallah, if I will reattach the videos of earlier, so you can look at what I was doing. The previous video I was doing through Zoom and it didn't record, so unfortunately. So, but inshallah, today, which I am doing, I'm ignoring Zoom. So, inshallah, we will be recording this and I'm putting it up online on Quran Connection. So, everyone, if anything missed, you want to recall again, do it again, so we can do it, inshallah. Now, in word construction, the method we are using, it's a color-coded form, which is a very beautiful method we are doing. If I will be going, I will show you in our files here, I think, if we do have it up in here. In the beginning, I did. Why not I add you in here? It's difficult for me to do. I'm not going to waste time here. That's like, for example, inshallah, in the future, they are going to put, oh no, I have it, a monitor from which it will be more easier for all of you to understand what I'm telling. Come on, open up. It's opening it up. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't know if you guys are able to see here. So this is the method. See the color-coded bism, ba, sin, mim. So it's the same way. We are going to break each word, break it up, and see the grammatical meaning of it. You know, just like if you would use one word, for your knowledge, I will say they know it already, right, that in Arabic, every word does have a 3-letter root word. Just like even for Quran, what is the root word? Qara'a. Who said that? Yeah. So qaf, ra'a. For kitab, kataba. So every has a root word. So we are going to go to the root word in order to understand originally what is the meaning of that word, then putting it in the context to understand it. So it will be easier for you, instead of going to translations, instead of just reading it, you will be knowing it. Oh, in this context and the grammatical change in it, it will turn into a present tense, it will turn into a past tense, it will turn into a continuous or whatever. So like that, it will be easier for you. So this is the best method to do it with the word construction. So inshallah, we are going to go through this. And like I said, inshallah, you can go through the previous lesson. So, and you just contact me that, sister, I don't know what is this. Can you explain it to me? And I'm more than happy to explain. Now, for tajweed, I think we did finish up all the makharij, because we did, where's the makharij? Oh, yes, you are right. You are absolutely right. We were still in it, in the makharij. Let me open minute. I wish we would have a monitor. I will write on the board also, so it will be easy. Yep. Okay. We are doing so. I'm so sad that you guys are not in the group. Let me add you in.
First day we just came to check it out.
Okay, inshallah, because then you could follow the files and everything. It will be easier for you. So we were talking about, if you would see here in this, you would see the whole this part.
Right.
It's showing, yeah.
Okay, yep, the mouth.
Yeah, the whole thing, and it has, I did put that also in the group, so you can either print it out or keep it on your file there. So what they did, the scholar did put a numbering for it, 9 places, and all the 28 letters of Arabic, he did distribute it into that. So it will be easier for you when you are pronouncing it, it will become easier how to pronounce. So we have done part 1, which were the throat letters. Do you want to go through revision or do you want to continue forward?
We can go to revision so it will benefit them.
Okay, let's go through revision, it's better. Okay, now what we are going to do, we were talking about places of articulation, okay? You can write the title, places of articulation, and I will give you the names in English for them, and keep a space beside each name, so you would write the Arabic letters, which are going according to the definition of it in English, okay? Number 1, pharyngeal throat consonants, number 1.
What is it?
P-H-A-R-Y-N-G-E-A-L, throat consonants, okay? Number 2, uvular consonants, U-V-U-L-A-R, consonants. Number 3, palatal consonants, P-A-L-A-T-A-L. P-A-L-A-T-A-L. And we will go in detail for each of them, because the English term is so scientific. The person says, "Ooh, what is this? So boring." But later on, once you would know this, it will become easier for you, inshallah.
Do you want me to write it on the board? Did they follow?
Why not I write it? You want to write it?
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So they-
Okay. Why not? Oh.
Okay, you've seen that picture before, right?
Yeah.
Like where all the letters come out of in your mouth.
Yeah, that'd be better. I will write it. That's a good suggestion. Jazakallah khair. Okay. Number 1, we did write P-H-A-R-Y-N-G-E-A-L. Okay. Number 2 is uvular. This is V. U-L-A-R, consonants. Number 3, palatal. Consonants. Number 4, molar. Consonants. Number 5, alveolar. Consonants. Number 6, dental. Consonants. Number 7, alveo. Oops, sorry. Alveo. Dental. Consonants. Number 8, interdental consonant. Number 9, labial consonants. Okay. Okay. And now I'm going to write the letters which go in each definition. Pharyngeal, which are in easier term, is throat consonants, which goes in the throat. Okay. Hamza, ha, ha, kha, ain, and ghain. Okay. These are the letters which come in the throat consonants. Yep. And then uvular consonants are the kaf and qaf. Okay. The palatal consonants are jim, sheen, and ya. Alveolar consonants, molar consonant is dad. Alveolar consonants are ra, lam, and noon. Dental consonants are da, dal, and ta. Then alveolar dental is tha, val, and va. Okay. Interdental consonants are za, sin, and sad. Last one, the labial consonant are ba, fa, mim, and wa. Okay. Okay. Now these are the places of articulation letters, and we are going to define each of them, inshallah. After you're done writing, inshallah. Once you're done, let me know. You're done? Okay. Now, when we are going to talk about the pharyngeal or throat consonants, the pharyngeal and throat consonants, like I said, it comes from the throat. There is an upper part, middle part, and lower part of the throat. Okay. Now, if we are going to start from the lower part of the throat, always keep in mind that the a and ha. If you would like, remember I was talking about the Qari Husari or Qari Abdul Basit, the famous reciters of the in Tilawa. They always, you would say, suppose Surah Takathur, Al-Hakum Takathur. I'm just saying it blankly, Al-Hakum. But if you would listen to them, they really emphasize a and ha. Al-ha, al-ha. They would bring all breath out. They emphasize on it. This is the way it is brought down from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So you would work on it, practice on it, how to say the ha and a. It is from the lower part, close to your chest, it comes. Okay? These are the two which comes from the lower part. Yeah? So, and the middle of the throat, what letter should be? Among these three, the first one, which two should come from the middle of the throat? I did ask the last time too. She knows it. Ha. Yes? Ha and? Yeah. Ain. Yes, you're right. Sorry. Yeah. Ain and ha are coming from the middle. So you have to stress in the middle part of your throat, especially for those people who just ha and they would say it. I would stress on saying ha and ah. So these two. Yeah. So, and the last one is the most easiest one, is the two last ones, ghain and kha. Coming from here, from the very beginning of your throat, ghain and kha. So this is how it is. Any questions related to the first one? It's very simple, very easy. Okay, now here, I didn't give you the picture of it. If you would see the picture, the number 2 uvular consonant are usually where the two palates here in the throat, you would see qa. It actually touches each other. Qa and ka. Qa is a little bit behind and ka is a little bit up. So both are very close. So when you will know why I'm telling you this, when you will start reciting Quran, sometimes it's very difficult to keep. There are some heavy letters, there are some light letters. When a heavy letter reaches to the light letter, you would like, I can't read it. Just like some people, sirat. They would say sirat, and they would say, they get confused how to say it. So, but when you know where its places are, places of articulation, it becomes easier, inshallah, and how to pronounce them. So, kaf and qaf are the uvular consonants, which are, a lot of people, instead of saying qalb, which is hard, they end up saying kalb because they don't have the ability or they don't stress on themselves to say qaf. So it becomes, the meaning would change right away and it becomes kalb, which means what? Dog in Arabic. So the meaning is diminished there. So we have to be very careful there. Now, palatal consonants. This is where here between your mouth there is a cavity here, and between the palates there are the cavity in here. So there you would use those ones between your tongue and upper palate, Jim, Sheen, and Ya. You would see the middle hollow part of your mouth is actually used in it. So Jim, Sheen, and Ya. So you have to use the middle part in it. You hardly use your tongue, you hardly use your teeth. It's mainly the hollow part of your mouth you're using in it. Now the next one is the molar consonant. Here, a lot of people do have, they don't know how to pronounce the letter Dad. Dad. If you would listen, if you would watch the Qurra, I would refer to Husari or the Qari Abdul Basit. If you would see them, sometimes they would like make their mouth full and their tongue goes on the side sometimes. While balling, so the tongue would go on the left side of their molar. So this is the art of it. So how to, left or right, either one, not necessarily left or right, the tongue would touch, and then you would say it. It's not wala dalin like that, wala dalin. So like that you would say it. Practice on it, like you saw, wala, the tongue either here or here, and make your mouth full, wala dalin, ولا الضالين. You would feel the fullness. Yeah. So this is how Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did recite. So it's coming down like the way it is. So we have to be careful when we are reciting that. Practice makes perfect. Never think frustrated. Never feel like no, I can't do it. When you try, Allah will help, inshallah. Now, number 5, alveolar consonants. You can write your own way, notes, whatever you are understanding. I did send the files of this. There's explanation in there too. I'm explaining in my own words, which are more easier. Now, alveolar consonants. These are on the tip of the tongue. Ra, not the English R. This is the Arabic R. You have to just the R. You have to bring the sound of it, and it is thrilled with the tip of the tongue, rapidly touching the alveolar ridge. Okay, so rapidly, rabbil, rabbil. It's not like the English rabbi. You don't say rabbi, you say rabbi. You have to bring it out. The ra and the lam. Inshallah, I was talking about the lam also. In some places, the lam is lighter, lillah, and some places it's heavy, Allah. Okay, Allahumma, some places are, and Allahumma also. Why and how? Inshallah, in the upcoming lessons, I will tell you how it is. Now, the noon, same thing, the noon. So it will be a little above the incisors, your teeth, noon. It will be touching the tip of your tongue, noon. It will be touching. Now you have to keep in mind that, like I said, when I was talking the heavy lam and the light lam, in Arabic, the heaviness is called tafkhim. Let me write that on the board so you will, oops. It will be more clear for you. Okay, now here, tafkhim, which means thickness. Okay, so the letter lam or ra. Some places you will see ra, some places you will see ra. Same for lam. Some places you will see la, some places you will see la. We will learn about it. It is a like they said, particular phenomena, because they don't want to explain it in the very beginning to not to make you confused. So that's why I would prefer it to that way. The opposite of this one is tarqiq, which I was talking, la or ra. This is the opposite, thinness.
Or sometimes they say heavy and light.
Heavy and light, yes, it's the same thing. So it is, yeah. Inshallah, we will be going into the chapter which has this topic. We will be doing that. So I think somebody is messaging me. No, inshallah. That's fine. Okay. So these are the two main things in alveolar consonants I wanted to share because it had the lam and ra in it. That's why. Then the next one is the dental consonants. Yeah. Dental consonants. Why we call it dental consonant? Because your teeth are mostly used in it. The tongue will be against your teeth. Ta, dal, and ta. You see, the tongue, the tip of the tongue comes behind the front teeth. Ta, dal, ta. Ta, dal, ta. Okay? So, yeah. Okay. Now, Number 8.
Sorry.
Am I missing something
No,
here?
no, no, I'm just gonna check.
Oh, okay. Enter dental consonants. This one is why it says enter dental. It's more different than English, like when we say Z, but the seen and zai, both of them, because the seen does you should bring in it the hissing sound. For example, if I will give you Bismillah, you will not going to say it a plain Bismillah. Bismillah, Bismillah. You have to bring the hissing sound of the seen. So like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did emphasize on, this is the rule of all the scholars of Tajweed, that you give the right, each letter its right. So we have to be focusing on this, that whenever we recite, we are going to give the right to each letter. Okay? Same thing with the sad. Okay? The tip of the tongue is behind the upper teeth. Sad. Sad. Zai. Which is, it's a strong sound of like a hissing zai. For the seen also. Seen.
Can you give an example for
For Sad, Sadiqeen, Sadiqeen, a buzzing sound, you can say. Sadiqeen. For Zai, it's like just like when you say, huh? No, Zai is not. Zuyyina lahum, Zuyyina lahum, Zuyyina lahum. There's Zinat al-hayat al-dunya. You don't say Zinat. Zinat al-hayat al-dunya. Zinat al-hayat al-dunya. You have to bring, you will feel it in your teeth. The Z, the Z, yeah. So like that. Okay. Now for, it is simple, but the only major goal is to practice on it. When we are reciting, inshallah, we will be focusing on each letter, how we are going to recite, inshallah. Now the last one is labial. Labial, of course, is the lip area. In English, it's the lip area. So all of those which are omitted from your lip are ba, tha, meen, and waw. So this is how you will be using both lips in all of them. Oh, I did finish all of them now. We did continue what we stopped. Alhamdulillah. So any questions regarding what we have done so far? No? Okay. Now we are going to go into Surah Al-Fatiha. Surah Al-Fatiha, inshallah, we are going to do first the word construction. What I will do, what do you say? What should we do? Should we continue and they can watch the video of the previous one? Or should we, I'm asking her. What do you say? Huh? Continue. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Okay. Now here, where did it go? Yeah. Surah Al-Fatiha.
I can message you the what you may call it, the the lessons from the.
Yeah, that just that this particular Surah Al-Fatiha. Do you have your, can I message you or should I
Yeah.
WhatsApp you?
You can WhatsApp.
Oh,
me.
Jazakallah
Yeah,
khair.
I'll give you my phone number so you can message me.
Give me a second. Yeah, go ahead, what's your number?
612 275 2376.
See, it's not what.
Okay.
You know, how to
Um,
give that number to me, no? 612.
Once you get it, we will continue, inshallah. Got it?
No, I haven't been able to send. That's the
Oh.
reason. You have to be in my contacts, I think.
Yeah, for WhatsApp, yes. She has to be in your contact. Okay, hold on. I am. Here it is. Got it?
It's okay, we can do it a little bit later too.
Mm.
And your name again, sister?
Hold on, HODAS.
Mm. You're adding her in the group?
I haven't. I don't think I have the ability, but.
Let me, why not? You are in the Club ICM chat group? You are in it. Okay, why not I try to,
I'll message you privately so you have my thing.
description, where is the group link?
There we go, I see you, Nabila.
Wondering how they do have the group link.
Okay, now I got it. Thank you.
You got it? Okay.
What's your name, sister?
Noor Jahan. Noor is good. N-O.
No, okay, I'll pay you.
Okay. Now, you did text me?
Yes.
Oh, I said, who's that? Walaikum assalam, I just said. Okay, anyways, let's continue with that and then inshallah we will work on the, how to add you in the group, inshallah.
Yeah.
Okay, now here it is. We were, why it's cutting here. Now I'm having a difficulty. Okay, hold on. Let me open it here. my no. Yep, here it is. Okay, found it. Okay, word by word. Here it is. Yeah. Now here, inshallah, we have done till ayah number 5, right? إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. Now, the next one is اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Now here, ihdi, you will see the word ihdi is in green coded. Why it is green coded? What is the root word of ihdi? Can anyone have an idea? What is the root word? It's a very grammatical question. Huh? Hada. Ha, dal, ya. Hada or huda. So huda means guidance. Huda means guidance. Huda is a noun. Now here ihdi, it turned into a verb. You will see there, it does say the letter V, second person masculine singular imperative verb. So this is how it changes. You add an alif in the beginning of it, ihdi, and it is the second person. We are asking the second person, ihdi. And when it has a noon and alif, it becomes a plural. The noon alif is actually, the alif itself is a pronoun, which makes first person plural object pronoun. How? Na is we. Noon, when you add a noon in any word, end of it or the beginning of it, it means it's a plural. Any word you would have in the beginning of it, you would add noon, or at the end you will add a noon, it becomes plural. It's a common thing in the Quran. You will see it even in Arabic. You will see this commonly. Any word. When you say qara'a, you will add a noon in the beginning. Naqra'u. We read. You will add in it at the end of it qara'na. We read. Okay. So the term changes in the sense of past tense and present tense, but it is for plural. So here it is. Ihdina, guide us. Guide us. As-sirat. Now, alif lam stands for what? Alif lam?
The.
Huh?
The definite.
Indefinite. Indefinite one, huh? The book is an indefinite or definite? I think it's
Definite. I think it's definite.
definite. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, the sirat is the way. Sirat is pathway, or I mean, yeah. So here it is ihdina, guide us, the path, al-mustaqim. What is the root word of mustaqim?
I was going to say istiqama, but that's not the 3-letter word.
What is the root word of istiqama? Qama.
Qama. Okay.
Qama,
Okay.
you will stand up straight, right? So this is straight. Mustaqim, that you're standing it straight. So guide us the path which is straight. And this is an adjective. How? When we say sirat, sirat is the path which is noun. Now how is the sirat? You're describing it, right? It becomes an adjective. So you're describing the sirat as a straight path. Now, coming to
Root word for sirat.
sarata.
Sarata.
Sarata, yep. Sarata means like you're paving it. You're paving the pathway. So it is the same. The last ayah is a long ayah, and it's a very beautiful, it has segments, I should say. It has segments in it. When we will be doing tafsir, it will be more nicer to work on it. but even in the word construction, it's amazing. Sirat is the same word, noun. Alladhina. This is a relative pronoun. The word, keep in mind, alladhina is a lot in the Quran. You will see it in many places in the Quran. The word alladhina. Alladhina means, you keep in mind, alladhina means those. Alladhina means those. Okay? And this is, like I said, relative pronoun. Now we are talking about sirat, which is the path. What kind of path? We did say it is a straight. If it's a straight path, sirat alladhina, of those. The straight path of those an'amta. Now, if I will take alif, noon, ayn, mim, an'ama. What is the root word of an'ama? Na'am. What is the meaning of na'am?
Yes, blessing.
Blessings. An'ama, when you add an alif in the beginning, somebody is giving you. It's kind of either commandment, either passing down. An'ama. So it is, we are talking about a second person. Sirat alladhina an'amta. We are talking about who here? Sirat alladhina an'amta. Who is here? We're talking about who? The path for those whom you. How it is you? Alif stands for you. An'amta. So you gave us. You passed it to us. You blessed it to us.
Is always you.
Is always you, yes.
And does it refer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only? Or
No, it doesn't refer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anyone. So when you add in it, the ta at the end is the subject pronoun. So the subject pronoun is who? Is towards who? This subject pronoun is going to Allah. So you blessed us with this. So you blessed us with this. Who blessed us with this? You, oh Allah. Here, ta becomes a kind of like an absent thing here, talking about Allah. When we are saying you gave us this, we are confused who? We're talking about the second person in front of us. When you add in it a ta, you make it particular that you're talking about someone specific.
so why are they you? Two yous basically. Alif is you and ta is you. So
It's kind of like how I can explain it in Arabic here. You are the one, maybe the one who gave. An'amta. I'm having difficulty here to explain it. I understand it in Arabic now. Here, an'amta. It's kind of like you provided it to us.
you have
So it is the pronoun. It is the pronoun, and it coming subject pronoun to who? To Allah. Are you getting it now?
yeah, I think the meaning here it says here like you have bestowed your favors.
Yes, that's yeah. You are right. This is how it is. I'm not looking at the meaning. I'm translating on my own. So your is the actual pronoun here. Now, the next word, ala. Ala is a preposition. Ala means what?
On, above.
On. In Arabic, these are there are many prepositions. And the preposition, what the job of the preposition, remember? We were talking about preposition. One of the preposition, we were talking about it, ba, in Bismillah, which is a harf jar. In Arabic, those kind of prepositions are called harf jar. Ala, ba, fa, and there are a couple of more I'm forgetting. When they are in the beginning of any word, rest of the whole sentence will become, you will see end of each word there is a kasra. After each word there is a kasra. Amazingly, we were doing like Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So Bismillahi Rahmani Rahimi. Right? So the same thing will apply here. Ala will actually force the rest of the words in this ayah to become majrur, to become subject to kasra. Okay? So how it will be? Ala, alayhim, on them. Him means them.
So all prepositions do that to the following nouns that follow it.
Yeah, there are a few letters which do this work. Inshallah, in the next halaqah, I will bring those letters. So you would know that whenever they are, rest of the words become majroor. So here, alayhim, on them. Ghayri, which is a genitive masculine noun. Ghayri, which means as a word of negation. Okay? Again, it has a kasra in it. Alayhim ghayri al-maghdubi. Now, maghdubi. What is the root word of maghdubi? Ghadab. What is the meaning of ghadab?
Angry.
Yeah. So here, أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب, those who earned your anger, wrath, right? Again, عليهم, the same word, on them. Wala, the waw here is a conjunction. It has nothing to do anything. It's just joining